Hey, Fernando, how are you doing?
Hey Amanda, you okay?
I'm great. How are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. It's a
I'm
beautiful day here in London.
no way. Get out because it's a horrendous day here in
Really?
Atlanta. Yes. I was like, wow, we'll be on the same page today with the weather, you know? Nope,
No,
nope. You guys have the good weather.
it's a nice spring day today. Very, it's kind of warm. It's very sunny, and we went for a walk earlier, but we have to be careful now because from last night, only two people are allowed to gather outside.
Really? Wow. Oh, and that's right, guys.
Yeah.
I'll mention too, Fernando, we're starting off in English and then we'll be talking briefly because it is something affecting the world, like the global community, no matter where you're living right now. I think the coronavirus is affecting you. So since he's in London, Fernando, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States, we thought we would give our followers around the world, right, to a little glimpse into our lives of what's going on here, which London sounds much worse, right? It sounds much worse than here in the States as far as the lockdown is concerned.
Yeah, well, from last night, so Boris Johnson had, he did a speech on TV last night saying that now it's because people at the weekend, the parks were full of people, no one was respecting the social distancing thing. So they decided to then just get a bit tougher now. And so all the shops are closed apart from obviously supermarkets, pharmacy, banks, and post office, everything else is closed.
Yeah.
And then the police now can stop groups. They can ask people to go home if there's groups of three or more people, and they can get fined as well.
Wow.
What else? Oh, yes, something is funny that you can go out and exercise once a day. So you can go for a run, but only once a day. I don't know how the police will actually keep tabs on people. There goes Fernando again for his second run today. Lock him up.
That is odd. That's interesting. Wow. But I could see why they would have to take those sorts of measures in a large city. Because I think New York City, I've just been seeing images and it's completely empty. You'll see like one person in the middle of Times Square with a mask on and gloves, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I mean, things are very, I mean, I did go for a walk earlier and it was very, very quiet. There's not a lot of people around. So, yeah, so that's the situation now.
bizarre.
Yeah. Oh, should we speak Portuguese a little bit?
Sim, a gente pode conversar em português também. Então,
Então,
seria muito interessante. Você estava conversando. A sua mãe mora no Rio de Janeiro, você falou, né?
não, minha mãe mora em Porto Alegre.
Porto Alegre. Ah, mas ela estava mostrando, ela estava vendo as fotos de Copacabana na praia, você falou.
Exato. Ela estava dizendo que no fim de semana passado, as pessoas, todas em Copacabana, Copacabana lotada, praia cheia de gente, ninguém respeitando o distanciamento social. O que aconteceu aqui em Londres também no fim de semana com os parques, claro que aqui não tem praia, né? Então aqui as pessoas, como
Sim.
fez um fim de semana lindo também, com sol, calor, e aí no Twitter começou a aparecer fotos dos parques lotados em Londres. E tem uma rua aqui que se chama Columbia Market Road, onde vende flores, é um mercado de flores.
Sim.
É uma rua, basicamente é uma rua inteira que eles fecham no fim de semana, e os vendedores de flores põem as suas estandes lá, a vender as flores. Mas como é uma rua muito estreita, você fica assim lotado de gente, fica cheio, cheio, cheio. E também alguém tirou foto no Columbia Market Road, lotado. Ninguém respeitando.
A
Então,
seis
infelizmente,
feet. Eu não sei quantos metros seria. Eu só penso em feet. Então,
2 metros.
2 metros, ok. Aqui é
2 metros.
6 feet. Ah, tá bom.
Eu não sei quantos feet, deve ser o mesmo.
Minha cabeça não consegue pensar no sistema métrico também, não.
Então, aqui é 2 metros de distância. Então, ontem ontem eu fui no supermercado aqui, perto de casa, e, mas é difícil você manter. Quando você está fazendo, você está na fila para pagar as suas coisas,
Sim.
você não é difícil manter 2 metros da pessoa,
É,
né? E aí também aí depois eu fui numa farmácia, a farmácia eles estão fazendo uma coisa boa aqui, que eles só permitem 3 ou 4 pessoas por vez entrar na farmácia.
sim.
Então tem um homem na porta, quando sai uma pessoa, entra outra. Então você tem que esperar para não encher de gente lá dentro da farmácia, né? E alguém perguntou aqui uma coisa interessante da delivery. How do you make buy food delivery with coronavirus? Então, aqui em casa nós normalmente compramos pelo supermercado, pela internet, né? O Sainsbury's. Então você vai lá, escolhe o delivery slot. Então semana passada, quando começaram a falar do lockdown, né? Começaram assim um pouco de um boato, né? Rumores. Eu fui, bom, de repente, quando começaram a falar que não existia mais papel higiênico nos supermercados, eu fui na internet para ver se eu comprava para ser entregue aqui em casa. Não tem mais delivery slot, entrega não tem mais, está tudo cheio, tudo cheio. Então você vai assim
Sim.
até final de abril, não, você não consegue mais. Antigamente, antes do coronavírus, eu ia assim, eu entrava na, eu entrava na internet e conseguia um horário para entrega no dia seguinte, né? Tá,
Sim.
podia não ter todos os horários, podia ter 2 ou 3, mas eu conseguia pelo menos um horário. Agora, até o final de abril, não tem mais entrega, não tem. Então
Nossa,
você
eu posso
tem que ir ao
imaginar isso com o
supermercado.
supermercado. Porque até no
É.
Amazon Prime, até com o Amazon Prime, que tudo chegava
Sei que
24
não
horas,
tem
depende do
mais.
mesmo dia, é mais que um mês. As pessoas vão esperar mais que um mês para os pacotes chegar.
Certo.
Incrível.
Em termos do Amazon, nós não, assim, notamos nenhuma diferença de entregas de produtos normais, mas eles têm Fresh, Amazon Fresh, né? Que entrega
Sim,
como supermercado no Amazon. Não sei se tem nos Estados Unidos,
eles começaram isso aqui também.
mas enfim, também no supermercado não tem muita coisa nas prateleiras aqui, mais é difícil achar. Ontem eu fui no mercado, consegui o último ketchup da prateleira, tinha uma garrafa de ketchup.
Uau, sim.
Aí
Porque
peguei a
vocês são
última.
igual a gente. Inglaterra, não, a gente, né? We were colonized, colonizado dos ingleses, mas a gente também tem esse amor por ketchup. Também
Sim,
é quase
sim.
impossível de achar.
E como é que se pronuncia no Brasil?
Oh, ketchup, ketchup. Não,
Ketchup.
ketchup. Eu não lembrava disso. Ketchup.
E ketchup. E que mais? Que não tinha muito cereal, não tinha muito carne, não tinha nada de carne, muito massa não tem,
Sim,
né? Não tem mais.
não.
Então,
Incrível de ver o feijão, porque não somos um país que come muito feijão seco, né? Americanos não cozinham. Então, a
sim,
maioria das pessoas compra tudo já feito na lata, congelado, né? Mas era tão
sim.
interessante para mim, vendo que todos os feijões secos é vazio, não tem mais. Eu comprei o último saco de feijão outro
A-
dia.
Aqui na Inglaterra, o feijão o comum é o feijão vermelho, aquele, né, o baked beans.
Baked beans, a gente também tem esse. Mas a gente come
É,
bastante feijão preto, feijão negro, black beans.
feijão preto,
Mas isso é
sim,
por causa da influência dos hispanos, né? Eu acho. A gente tem uma
sim,
grande
sim.
influência da comida mexicana aqui.
Vamos começar a nossa
Sim,
parte de filmes, senão a gente não
sim,
vai
sim,
chegar lá
vamos.
nos filmes.
Isso, na verdade. Desculpa,
Vamos lá,
gente. Então,
vamos falar inglês agora?
vamos falar inglês. Então, pessoal, a gente vai começar a falar inglês, mas vai ser um inglês mais leve, eu acho.
Sim,
Ok.
sim.
Ok. Voltando para inglês. So it was amazing. So uma coisa em português para vocês que não falam muito bem inglês. Muito obrigada por todos os nomes de filmes que vocês me mandaram, porque era tanto que eu nem conseguia escrever todos no papel. Então eu agradeço demais. But going back, Fernando, I have so many.
Okay.
But I want
Let's see if I'm gonna remember them.
Yeah, no, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take notes on the side, but I only wrote down 1 page worth. Getting started. A Hora do Pesadelo. A Hora do Pesadelo.
A Hora do Pesadelo.
Which would be
the time of the nightmare time.
Nightmare time. The nightmare time.
Deve ser Nightmare on Elm Street, alguma coisa assim. Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right. I would have never got that one.
I have one for you.
Okay.
So the name of the film in Portuguese in Brazil was Se Beber Não Case, which translates back into English as If You Drink, Don't Get Married, or Don't Drink and Get Married. Like it's the same structure as we say Don't Drink and Drive.
Right.
So,
don't. These are difficult ones.
Se beber, não case.
If you drink, don't get married. I'm trying to think of what that would. I'm trying to.
So it's a group of friends who go out in Las Vegas and get drunk, and it's
Stop. The Hangover.
The Hangover.
But a ressaca wouldn't be better. A ressaca
Sim,
wouldn't be better.
sim. Sim, a ressaca seria bom o título. Se beber, não case.
Wow, thank you guys. That was no cause. I would have never got that one. Here's one. Cemitério Maldito.
Eu acho que deve ser o Pet Cemetery.
That's what I'm thinking too. And to make it more interesting, I made sure I didn't research anything. Remember we said let's not research. Let's see. Thank goodness my Pet Cemetery. You're right.
Yeah, is it? Yeah.
It's Pet Cemetery. Yeah, somebody said it's hard to translate. Yeah, so but that would be Maldito would be the little evil cemetery, right?
Damned cemetery or something like that.
Damned, it would be translated as the damned, Maldito.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I've got another one for you. So, noivo neurótico, noiva nervosa, which translates back into English as neurotic fiancé, a nervous fiancé. It's a Woody Allen film.
Oh.
With Diane Keaton.
Stop! Oh my gosh, I know which one you're talking about now, but it's such a totally different name. I would never figure that out.
It's Annie Hall.
Annie Hall. What do you? I feel like I guess so. I guess the Jewish community is not as large, but like Annie Hall is such a goyish. It's such like a non-Jewish name. That's what makes it so perfect. But I could see how that would be.
Right.
To make it translate for Brazilians. Okay. This one is so easy. It translates directly. Tomates verdes fritos.
Ah, sim.
Fried green tomatoes.
Fried green tomatoes. Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Let me see another one here. So you know the film, okay, so this one, it's Amnesia, which translates back into English as amnesia.
Amnesia.
With Guy Pearce. He loses he can't remember what happened like an hour or so ago, so he needs to keep tattooing with information he learns for himself.
Memento.
Yeah.
Amnesia. I would have that my mind went somewhere else.
Amnesia.
Amnesia, memento. Wow. Okay, I literally had to look that one up because my mind was going someplace else. And here's we talked about Esqueceram de Mim the other day, which is Home Alone.
Yeah, that's a classic
They
one.
forgot
Yes.
me.
Yes.
This is one. O troco.
O troco?
O troco. That's one for you.
Não sei.
Payback.
Payback. Yeah. I don't know this one. I haven't seen it. With Mel Gibson. And I've
Oh
got
my
another
gosh.
good one
I don't
for
know
you.
why, but I think it's really funny. It's really funny to be called troco. I don't know why I find that so funny.
There's
Payback.
a film called, it's a musical called Noviça Rebelde,
Noviça Rebelde.
which translates back into English as the novice rebel.
Would that be
And
Rebel
it's a-
Without a Cause? Would that be Rebel
No.
Without a Cause?
No, it's a musical with what's her name? Judy. No, I forgot her name. She plays a nun.
She plays it. Oh, Whoopi
It's a
Goldberg.
No, no. No, Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh my gosh. I know what you're talking about. The Sound of Music.
It is the Sound
The
of
Sound
Music.
of Music? Is that it?
Yeah, what's her name? I forgot her
Didn't
name.
know
Huh?
this. Oh, the name of
The actress.
Oh man. I was about to say Judy Garland, but that's like Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews, yeah.
There is one I thought was interesting that somebody said. My favorite is Curtindo a Vida. Curtindo a Vida Adoidado.
Adoidado.
What a mouthful.
It's like
Adoidado.
Adoidado. It's like crazily enjoying life, or enjoying life to the full, or something like that.
It's interesting. I've noticed that in Portuguese when they translate the names or of the films, they don't like here. I guess a name means so much, like Annie Hall. Like that's just that is the name. I can't imagine that film being named anything other than Annie Hall. But it's funny too because Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I can't imagine that film not having Ferris Bueller's name in there. But I think the name is so strange in Portuguese that they can't put the name. Right?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I loved that film. It was one of my favorite films.
It's a classic.
That and The Breakfast Club. It's one of my favorite films.
I love all those with Molly Greenwald.
The Breakfast Club, do you know what it
Candles.
was in Portuguese? The Breakfast Club in Portuguese, in Brazil.
O Clube de Café da
O
Manhã.
Clube o Clube do Café da Manhã. Não. O Clube dos Cinco.
O Clube dos Cinco. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
O Clube dos Cinco. And what about 16 Candles? 16 Velas.
No, I can't remember what that one was.
I think because, our 16, the way we treat the age 16 is the way Latin America treats the age 15.
16 Candles, this is a great one. Gatinhas e gatões.
Gati, I'm até escrevendo sobre porque me faz rir muito, nossa.
So how would you translate gatinha? So Amanda, how would you translate gatinhas e gatões into English, back into English?
You would say little hotties and big hotties.
Okay.
Or little cats and big cats. Translated literally, little cats and big cats.
But then, how would you? Because gatinhas is the feminine, and then gatões is the masculine. So hot babes and hot guys, or something like that.
It would, or I think,
to make that distinction.
Hot babes and hot guys. Yeah. I just gatinha. I heard the diminutive, so I just thought of of little hotties, but you're right. No, it would be babes, hot babes and hot guys. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It sounds like a B movie. It sounds like a B movie in English. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this one I love. Somebody went ahead and gave me the name in English because, you know, I think I didn't make it clear, but I love that she wrote it there. Clueless. In Portuguese, clueless is As Patricinhas de Beverly Hills.
Sim, esse é ótimo. É.
As Patricinhas de Beverly Hills. Porque patricinha in English, I think patricinha is snobby or upper class snob. Patricinha always means that somebody's snobby, right? Or is patricinha only a classist?
Patricinha is more like class-based. It's like little rich teenagers who just want to party and have lots of money. They don't work, so all they you know, it's like bank of mom and dad. Yeah, so it's and also it implies that they kind of wear very sort of like flashy clothes, expensive clothes, and always like made up, big hair and makeup and yeah.
Right.
It also has this connotation of being quite superficial.
All right, like Playboy, because Playboy is the masculine version of patricinha, right? Okay.
Well, no, it's Mauricinho.
It's what?
Mauricinho.
Alguém falou Patricinha e Mauricinho. I've never heard. Maybe I've heard Mauricinho, but I never really because back in my day, 16 years ago in Brazil, they'd be like, as patricinhas e os playboys.
Ah, Playboy pode ser também, mas eu acho que como Patricinha é um nome, vem de Patrícia, aí que criaram também o Maurício, virou Mauricinho.
I just got it. It just clicked. I was like, Mauricio. Oh, one that I didn't know at all. O poderoso chefão. The big, powerful boss.
Yes. Yeah. What is it? The Godfather.
The Godfather. A patricinha
Yeah. Entrando numa fria.
That's the name of the movie?
Sim. Você sabe o que significa entrar numa fria?
Entering into a little hole? No,
literally
I don't know
getting
what
into a cold one. Yeah.
Getting
so
into a
entrar
cold
numa fria
one.
literally is
never,
getting into a cold one. But that means as an expression, it means getting into trouble, getting into an unpleasant situation, sticky situation. So it's got that
sticky situation.
meaning.
All right.
Yeah, get into a sticky situation. And that is the name of Meet the Parents, the title of Meet the Parents. Yeah.
I feel like this is making me realize how literal English, like American English is so literal. So if we were going to say like getting into a sticky situation, it would just be strange. It's just such a mouthful that it wouldn't stick as well as just meeting the parents.
Right.
But conhecendo os pais, você não iria ter a ideia que o filme era engraçado, right? You would be like, oh, that sounds stupid, meeting the parents, right? Meet the parents in Portuguese.
I think the Portuguese translations, I think they tend to use a lot of slang, sort of expressions and slang, and this really sort of colloquial language that people use, just as you said, to kind of make it sort of lighter, especially if it's a comedy, then they use a lot of slang and expressions that are funny in Portuguese, so to give the idea how funny the film is. But yes, you're right. It's but some of them just don't make any sense. Of course, translating back into English doesn't make any sense.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Oh my gosh. Oh, there is but I feel like you had a couple others that we talked about. That one was really funny that we mentioned the other day.
Was it The Graduate?
Oh, yes, it was. What is it called?
Yeah. A Primeira Noite de Homem, The First Night of a Man. Which is very literal in Português. A primeira
Yes,
noite
it's
de
just
homem,
so
ok.
funny. All right. Thank you
Muito
so
bem.
much, Fernando. Obrigado vocês.
Muito obrigado,
Gente.
Amanda. Obrigado, pessoal.
Tchau,
Tchau,
gente.
tchau. Tchau.